Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Minecraft. It has been way too long since our last episode where we worked on this little obsidian biome back there, and as you can see, there's already more stuff on the base that's obstructing the view of what we worked on. We've been live streaming a ton lately and just getting projects done, and I've been doing a lot of these projects off camera and just chilling and hanging out and getting all this tedious stuff done. So I'm going to try my best to catch you guys up with where we left off and where we are now and what we're going to do for the rest of this episode. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So last time we left off on this obsidian biome, which I did extend it a lot farther than I was planning on and ended up connecting it all the way to this crimson biome over here. Started a new biome over here, which I'll explain what all this stuff is in a minute. And I decided this little canyon that was over here, I wanted to give it some flair. So I did, the usual glass thing with some fog effect and glass, which I think looks really cool and adds a lot to the base. We might be able to see it when the sun goes down right now. Hopefully this looks okay at night, because last time I checked, YouTube's compression made it really hard to see a lot of the base at nighttime. So it looks cool to me, but maybe not to you guys. But yeah, this is what the base is looking like now. As you can see, it's just expanding like crazy. So after I made this little purple ravine thing, I decided to start doing the work of getting villagers healed up, zombie villagers healed up that we had captured on stream, and made a villager breeder over here. As you can see, it's just a bunch of random blocks. And yeah, these aren't really redstone for anything, just what I had on me to block off villagers and keep them from escaping. Don't mind those heads. We had some escapees. So yeah, these are the two originals that are providing the babies to the whole thing. But anyways, the whole point of getting those villagers was, for one, to start a trading hall, which we're going to work on in this episode, and then two, to put some villagers in the building we have here, which is iron farm inside of here. So as you can see, there is a little bit of a kill chamber here, and I didn't really have an easy way to show you what's behind all this stuff, but trust me, there's an iron farm in here. Maybe we can punch our way through this. I think there's going to be a ton of blocks in the way. Oh yeah, you can hear the cats dying. But yeah, under this is all, the catching chamber for the golems, and there's some villagers trapped up over there, which I think they're pretty well sealed off. I can't get to them, but yeah, this is our little iron farm. I need to expand the storage because it's getting quite full already. And I decided to go with the blue look, the warped wart, and these blue blocks, the warped stems, planks and all that. And then, messed up the biome a little bit, added a little bit of bone meal, and went into the nether to mine for this nylium, which was kind of a pain in the butt to get. I couldn't find one of these biomes for the longest time. So yeah, this part of the base is coming along really nicely. And the next part of this is to expand it over on the other side of this tree. If I could fly, I would show you. And then over here on this section, we're going to start a villager trading hall, which is going to be a free range villager trading hall. And let's sleep while we're over here. I already had marked off the area which is 100 blocks from the iron farm, at least 100 blocks this way. It's probably more because of the diagonal, but we made sure that it was far enough away it wouldn't interfere with that, and it is far enough away from the breeders so it won't interfere with that. And we're going to do some sort of tall building here. I really want to make like a huge skyscraper type thing, but I need a cool design for it. And I went and gathered some materials and bought some materials. We had a bunch of purple dye brought over from Corgi. So thank you, Corgi, for being able to provide all this dye. And then we've been spending the last 2 days just mining all the sand and all the gravel needed to make some purple concrete. And then we bought all this purple wool from Corgi and purple dye so we can dye all this concrete. And I also need to make some black and purple glass. So some of that sand will come in handy. I think I got some more in here. Yeah. And yeah, we'll just make a cool design, probably a lot of obsidian and a lot of crying obsidian. It's going to be a lot of black and purple for that design, because my thought process for this whole thing is I want to have a couple of different looking biomes in here. We got the blue one going already over here. We have a black over here with a little bit of purple and orange, and then a red here. So this one, I want to do more of a purple. So think of these nether trees, probably done up with purple wool and concrete powder. And then the building itself, probably some of the same blocks. I'm going to see what other purple ones we can get, because I know we can craft up like purple stone, dyed stone, and some other kind of dyed blocks, dyed planks and things. So I'm going to mess around with the color palette and see what we can come up with. But just wanted to get you guys started and caught up with what we've been doing here, so you guys aren't completely lost as, hey, what's going on with this base? So in the meantime, if you guys want to know, keep caught up between these episodes, because I haven't been recording them as often as I should be. I am doing a lot of live streaming here on YouTube, and then I'm testing out multi-streaming to Twitch. So if you guys want to find out, more about what's going on between episodes, make sure you hit the bell here and subscribe here, or over on Twitch. The Twitch name is a little different. It's twitch.tv/stinky634, because the stinkyMC was taken. And yeah, I was rather upset about that. I don't know how to go about getting it, because it doesn't seem like it's active. And I may have actually signed up for it sometime in the past and forgot about it. But yeah, anyways, go ahead and follow me in those two places if you guys want to keep caught up with all the shenanigans that are going on over here. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with the color palette and get started with this episode. All right, well, this is all of the purple blocks I could think of and the ones that I had on me at the time. So let's go through what we got here, and I'll explain my thought process to what we're going to use, and we'll get rid of some of these. The crimson woods, the planks, once you craft them away from the stems, I think these look pretty good, and they look different enough from this that I think that they'd be usable maybe for an accent block. These for sure are going to have to go away, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of this. This is the purple stone, which I think will be pretty cool. It's not as deep of a purple like this wool and concrete are. It's a little bit faded, so maybe that'll be a good building block, like a wall for the building that we're going to use, and then have an accent of something like the concrete powder maybe mixed in, and then use this purple wool for the trees, because these trees are really bold colored, bright and bold, and that would be, more useful, make the trees stand out a little better being purple like this, and then of course not being concrete powder, they won't fall, so that'll be a good thing as well. So we might just save these for the trees and use the concrete powder and the stone for the building itself. And then the obsidian and crying obsidian, we'll have to figure out a way to make those work as well. I think the obsidian for the edges of the buildings, we're going to use blackstone for the walkways to bring it over. As far as the actual biome, because it's going to be a purple biome, I'm not really sure yet. I'm going to have to figure out another purple block to use maybe. That looks more natural, and it kind of sucks that I only have these 3 blocks really to work with, because it would be nice to have something like this nylium in purple that we could use for the ground. But we might end up doing something like another obsidian biome with a lot more of the crying obsidian. I think I have enough of each to do, a good amount of each style crying obsidian. I don't have too much crying obsidian, but enough for accent blocks and stuff. And then we have a lot of the purple wool here as well. So yeah, I think something with those. The purple I tried throwing down, and it's just not going to work. So yeah, that one's gone. That one's out of here. And then as far as glass, this is the purple clear glass, which is borderless glass that we can use in place of the regular purple glass. This is the regular purple, this is the regular black. So if we want a borderless glass, the only problem with it is I think it's glitched right now and it doesn't allow light to go through. So we won't be able to use it as something to let light pass through. But if we want this texture of purple glass, we can use those. And then of course I have the black glass, because I like using black glass with literally everything. And then the purple glass here. So this is kind of the color palette that it's going to be. I still don't have the design in mind yet. We're just going to have to throw down some blocks and see what happens. Oh, I saw that purple thing out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a mob or something. Yeah, we're going to have to figure something out and figure out what we want to do with the building. I might actually make the biome itself out of these blocks and then build the building out of obsidian and crying obsidian. Maybe that'll be cool. It's going to be a villager trading hall. So maybe a black building with purple edges and then the purple clear glass, maybe that'll look pretty cool. I don't know. I'm going to have to throw some ideas down and just get something there and see what happens. Maybe build it out of this and the obsidian. I don't know yet, but I'm just going to throw down some blocks to see what happens. Well, we laid out a little bit of the area, and I think I'm going to expand it quite a bit farther over down in this direction over here. Did something? What? Come on. I'm trying to record here, bub. It's daytime. You're not supposed to attack me. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to expand this over to that way. I ran out of concrete powder in the moment, so I wanted to record this clip, and yeah, I just made some more, so I know it's sitting there. So yeah, don't try to correct me. I know what I'm doing. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to probably make this lava flow all the way over here and do the same thing I did on the other side where the lava separates the two biomes. That way there's not this hard border between the purple and the gray. And we can do like a lava lake right here. So we'll have 3 different biomes, bring the purple out over here to border this red. I think that color combination looks pretty cool. So far we've just been outlining it with the purple concrete powder and the purple dyed stone, which I think is a good little accent block. It's a little faded compared to the rest, but in little groups like this, it'll look pretty cool going throughout the biome. And then, of course, I made a custom nether tree with the purple wool, which looks really good. It looks like a purple version of these trees, I think. I wish I had more of the texture of the concrete powder, but I can't get the concrete powder to stay up there without falling unless I did like string or whatever, and it's a pain in the butt. The wool looks fine. And then the purple or the crying obsidian will I think it makes a good branch or a stem block. It looks like these, but purple. So that'll work for now. I just decided to make one to see how it would look, and I think it'll look good in this area. Let's go ahead and jump up in the sky a little bit, and we will see what this looks like. This is the area marked out, and this little section here will, of course, be the villager trading hall, apartment building, or whatever I end up making. I'm still like struggling with a design for it, and I just decided to mark out the area for it and do the landscaping first, because that will give me maybe some inspiration as to what to do here. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll just keep going with this and see what happens. Well, I did say, let's see what happens. So yeah, this is what happened. Ever since that last clip, I got carried away. We had a live stream where we built the building for this villager trading hall, and Gavise was nice enough to come over and help me lay down the glass panes and finish this off. And then we discovered this new block right here. It's a black marble custom block we had on the server, and I didn't realize we had it until I saw it in the lighting shop where I was buying some glowstone and things. And unfortunately, the recipe for it is broken right now to where it's giving me very, very, very little amount of blocks compared to what it's supposed to be. So I had to pause the floor until that recipe gets fixed. But we'll have these on every floor where you see the crying obsidian. I think we'll just do a layer floor right above that. All the way up, we'll have multiple layers, and I'll figure out a stair pattern and all that stuff and a nice roof. But that's just been on pause while I finish the biome, and I've got on a large kick of just finishing off the random odds and ends, like making sure this lava lake's filled in, making sure the soul sand biome was finished. I had to go mining for a lot more soul sand to finish that off, because that was bothering me that wasn't finished. Adding more paths like this one. We're going to have to move those pillagers. Yeah, just lots to do before 1.17, because we're going to be having a new season, and I just fell. But I don't know all the details of the dates yet, because we're still figuring that out because of the whole 2-step update, whatever thing that Mojang decided to do. But yeah, for future expansion, the only thing that I could think of that I had a good... Does he have gold blocks? I really need gold blocks. And he doesn't. Spruce Leaves mini block. Emerald. Yeah, I don't need any of that. I really need some gold blocks from one of these traders. Maybe one day. Anyways, like I was saying, the only other biome idea I have for a custom nether biome is something with oranges and yellows, maybe some red or maybe some green or something, but an orange and yellow biome where we can add some bees and have them free reign around, even though I know that's not a nether mob, but we do have these bees that we check up on stream every once in a while, and they just chill out here all by themselves, and I want to give them a nice place to live. Hey, look, there's a mob over there. I want to give them a nice place to live, and that would give me something as far as a biome for the... Do I not have any rockets? I'm out of rockets. What's up, bro? What is he carrying? What you got, dude? You got wool? Would you kill a sheep? Whatever. Get wrecked. Anyways, so I think next episode we will be making a bee biome for these guys over here. These are our little friends that have been hanging out since the beginning of the season. And yeah, we'll make a home for them. But other than that, I think I'm going to call this an episode for now. I thank you guys for watching along this far. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and here on YouTube. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.